Jai Hind student, I am Dr. Anand Tyagi from Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on Engineering Mathematics First KAS 103T. Today I explain the some topic of the based on the module 4 multivariable calculus. Before it we have covered some portion of this unit in the previous lecture. How I explain how to obtain the double integration, how to obtain the limit of double integration, and what is the role of double integration in our life as well as our engineering and technology. Today I explain some topic based on the multiple variable calculus here, and today contents are, first of all I introduce the triple integration, what is triple integration and what is the role of triple integration our engineering and technology, and after elaborate the utilization of triple integration in engineering and technology, and after this I explain how to calculate area with the help of double integration, how to get volume with the help of double integration as well as triple integration, and after this example based on the above topic. The today lecture will be very most important and will be very interesting for the student, because this is the main criteria to obtain the volume and obtain the area with the help of double integration as well as triple integration. So question is that what is the role of such type of topic in our engineering and technology? So we study with the help of the graph and how to take the limit with the help of graph. We study today lectures, right? And today lecture contents are refer from the book E. Krejcik Advanced Engineering Mathematics, Marais de Weir, B.B. Ramanna and B.S. Grewal. So due to this reason I explain what is the role of our topic in the engineering and technology. So first of all I introduce what triple integration, right? The question is that what is the triple integration? Triple integration not in the new phenomena but it is the integration with respect to the three variable. In the previous lecture I explained what is the role of double integration, that means we have two variable. In the triple integration I have three variable x, y, z and calculate the volume. So we can say that the volume can be calculated with the help of triple integration. Suppose we have three dimension plane and area of this strip is delta y, I denote here, right, and area of this strip is delta x parallel to the x axis, right, and strip of this is delta y. Then how to get the volume of a small size, a small strip, that means length into breadth into height. So that means we can say that in volume will be here triple integration dx dy dz. So that means we can say that volume is equal to dx dy and dz here. So we can say that triple integration represent the volume of the three dimension object. Now next is what is the shape of the region. The shape of the region, consider a solid V in the space and a function f(x,z,y) defined on V. Number 2, cut off this solid V into small rectangular solids. I explain here that this is the small rectangular solid and what is the volume of this small rectangular solid, and after this we integrate this, so we obtain the volume of this surface, right, with the help of this. So in this way we can say that multiply by the function with the small rectangular we obtain the a volume here. So in this way we can find out our volume of the generated surface here with the help of triple integration. Now question is that, right, and this is the notation of the triple integration, right, triple integration f x y z dv is equal to limit n tends to infinite, right, and summation f r y r z r into delta v r. So we can say that if the function is continuous, so we can apply here with the help of triple integration is which will be equal to the summation part. That means we can say that in integral is the summation part only. Now suppose we check that what is the role of here very carefully. So we see that triple integration. So triple integral divided into three category, as well as in that I explain in the double integration what will be the three category here. So first of all we see that first integral in which x, y, z both are the limit constant, and the triple integration x, y, z and all variable have the constant limit here. So this will be the limit of z, right, because right here dz, and this will be the limit of y here, and this will be the limit of dx. Suppose I wants to integrate together and there is not function, so what will be the integral of here in this way, dy, dz, right, and dx. So in this way first of all we calculate one by one and evaluate the our answer. So what is the criteria here we see here, and second part is 1 is the limit of z, this is the limit of z, I write here, because in this limit x and y contains is also, that means this limit will be the z, and this limit will be y here, right, and this will be limit of x here. So in this way we can find the limit of x, y, z here one by one. And the third is, suppose limit is not given, that means reason is given, right, as well as in the double integration. So how to calculate the limit of x, y, z with the help of reason we see here, right. So I explain one by one. First of all, constant limit is given, how to calculate. Next is variable limit and constant limit, and third is limit is not given, only reason is given, so how to calculate the limit from the given reason, right. So first of all I explain one by one here, right. So right, so student keeping in the mind when we solve the such type of problem, so first of all we see the problem, problem based on the constant integral part, या variable integral part, or reason. So first of all see the problem carefully and then solve the problem. So what will be the conclusion here? Suppose I have a problem here, triple integral, I write here triple integral, right, I write triple integral, and limit of is 0 to 3, 0 to 2 and 0 to 1, right, and suppose there is dz, dy and dx. Then how to evaluate such type of integral here we see here very carefully. So first of all we see that this is the limit of z. First of all I explain, because all limits are constant, so there are two methods we can solve together and we can solve simultaneously. So what will be the integral of dz? So integral of dz will be z here, and limit, upper limit minus lower limit, so answer will be here, right, 3 dy dx. Now first of all we integrate with respect to y. So now we integrate this. So what will be the integration of dy here, y, and upper limit minus lower limit, result will be 6 here, upper limit minus lower limit. So in this way we can find our one by one and we can evaluate together, because limit are constant, independent, right, and what will be the answer of this? So answer will be 6. So in this way we can solve the our, if limit is constant then how to calculate, that is the our decision, right. So in this way we can find out the one by one and solve the problem. Suppose another problem, I have the limit in such a way that 0 to 1 minus x minus y, I write here, and 0 to 1 minus x, right, and 0 to 1. Now question is that which will be the limit of z, which will be the limit of y, and which will be the limit of x. That is very most important and we see very carefully, right. So I write here 1 minus xy, that means this limit will be z here. So first of all I integrate with respect to z, and integration of dz will be z here, and upper limit minus lower limit. So what will be the answer here? 0 to 1 and 0 to 1 minus x here, right, and upper limit minus lower limit will be 1 minus x and minus y, and there will be dy and dx, right. Now question is that I write the upper limit minus lower limit. Now question is that which will be integrate here? So first of all we see that this is the limit of y, so first of all we integrate with respect to y here, right. So 1 minus x is a constant, so what will be the answer here? So answer will be 0 to 1, I write here, right, 1 minus x is a constant, so 1 minus x into y, and y square by 2, and upper limit minus lower limit, so what will be the answer here? 1 minus x whole square, right, minus 1 minus x whole square, right, and by 2 here, right. In this way we can solve the problem, and this is dx, right. Now question is that how to solve this, right. 1 minus x into y, upper limit is 1 minus x, so 1 minus x whole square, this is y square by 2, and upper limit 1 minus x, so I write here, right, 2 1 ja 2, 2 minus 1, so that will be, right, I write here 1 by 2 integral 0 to 1 1 minus x whole square, and this will be equal to dx, I write here. So how to solve the such type of problem, right? Integration of this will be 1 minus x whole cube right? I write here, right? 1 by 2 I write here, right? And 0 this integral is minus 1 minus x, right? And upon cube upon 3, right? Upper limit minus lower limit, answer will be 1 by 6 here. So in this way we can find the proper evaluation of this method, and there are two, I explained there are two ways. First of all, if limit is constant, and second is suppose limit is not given, how to take the decision and how to solve the problem. Suppose third portion is only region is given, that is region R, right? And dx, dy, dz here I explain one by one, subjected to the condition x plus y plus z, right, less than is equal to 1 but greater than is equal to 0. So how to solve this portion, right? So first of all we consider here with the help of diagram, and secondly without diagram. So first we see that without any diagram. So first of all we say that suppose I wants to calculate the limit of z, so limit will be left hand side and all variable will be right hand side. So 1 minus x minus y, and this is greater than is equal to 0 here. So that means limit of z will be here 0 to 1 minus x minus y, right? Suppose I want to calculate now limit of y here. So how to calculate limit of y? So I explain here, right? Y, this is cancel out here. So 1 minus x I write here, and greater than is equal to 0 here, right? And right, this is the limit of y. And now suppose I wants to calculate limit of x here, right? So I write here 0 to 1, right? So there in this case we calculate the limit of x, y, z. Suppose any student can say that sir I wants to take first limit x, right, and then y and then z. So there is no problem. What will be the limit of z from this region? Suppose I wants to calculate the region x plus y plus z, right, less than is equal to 1, greater than is equal to 0. Suppose any student can say any decision. Suppose student wants to take the x limit first. So what will be the limit here? So limit will be here x greater than is equal to 1 minus y minus z, and greater than is equal to 0 here. Now suppose he want to calculate now y, so what will be the limit of y? So limit of y is equal to 1 minus z, and limit will be 0 to this. And suppose he wants to calculate now z, so what will be the limit of 0 to 1 here? So in this way we can find out the value of these terms, right? So in this way we can find the limit of each and every stage, and right. Suppose I take the next problem, evaluate the triple integration dy dz dx here, and V is the region bounded by this region 0 to 1, 0 to 2, 0 to 3. So we can say that, right, all limits will be constant in this region. Then how to solve the such type of problem we see very carefully. So first of all I write here given function. So first of all this is the limit of z. So first of all I integrate with respect to z here, right? So if I integrate with respect to z, so x plus y is constant. So x plus y into z and z square by 2, and upper limit minus lower limit. So in this way we can calculate here, right, xz, right, yz and z square by 2 raised to the power this, and limit is z is equal to 0 to 3, upper limit minus lower limit. So what will be the decision? 3x, right, 3y and 9 by 2 here. So in this way we can find out the result 3x I write here, upper limit and minus lower limit with 0. Now we integrate with respect to y here, right? So what will be the conclusion here? 3xy, 3y square by 2, 9 by 2 into y here. So in this way we can find out upper limit minus lower limit 0 to 2. So what will be the conclusion here? So right, result will be 6x, right, there will be 2 2 4, 4 3 12 and divided by 2. So result will be here, right, very carefully, right, and solve the easily. So this is not the hard work, this is the only simple integration, right? What will be the conclusion here, right? 6 plus 9 is 15. Now discuss that how to integrate with respect to x here. So that is simple work, this is not the typical. X square by 2 and 15x, right, 3x square plus 15, and upper limit minus lower limit. So 15 or 3 18, and result will be here very interesting, result will be 18 here. So in this way we find the step by step. First of all integrate with respect to first integral, and then second, and then third. If limit are constant, so we can say solve the problem, and this triple integration is equal to 18. So in this way we can solve the triple integration here by using the given problem. Now question is that finding the limit of triple integral, how to calculate with the help of reason, when reason is given, that is the very typical and most important part, how to take the decision. Student study very carefully this. So there are two portions. First is I explain, right, above the YZ plane, right, suppose this is XY plane and this remote will be the above the XY plane. So how to take the limit from this XY plane. So we see here this portion above the YZ plane, how to take the decision. That means this will be the U1 function and this will be U2, and both is equal to Z because this is the parallel to the Z axis. So how to take the decision we consider here. So first of all, find the value of Z from the surface covering the region from top. It will be given the upper limit of Z, right? And the question is that how to calculate the lower limit. Find the value of Z surface covering the region from the bottom, right, and it will be the lower limit of Z. So first of all we take the decision which will be the lower limit and which will be the upper limit. That means in this case this will be the lower limit and this will be the upper limit because this portion is parallel to the Z axis. Suppose I am standing on the XY plane and this is Z axis, so that means I am parallel to the Z plane and my lower limit is my foot and upper limit is my head. So in this way we can calculate the limit with the help of the diagram. So right, so in this way we can calculate the right, and after this we calculate the XY plane. This is XY plane here. So first of all we calculate here with the help of strip Y and then with the help of constant part will be calculate X. So in this way we can find one by one integration limit. Suppose this is our problem, x square z dz dy dx. This is the problem. Through the volume bounded by the planes x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0. That means coordinate axis, and plane x plus y plus z is equal to 1. Then how to take the limit? So first of all we can take without any diagram and we can take with the help of diagram. Suppose I want to take the limit without any diagram. So how to take the limit? Suppose z greater than is equal to 0 here, and what is the value of z here? So the value of z will be here 1 minus x minus y, right? Now I want to calculate limit of y here. So how to take the limit, right? So 1 minus x, because z is calculated, so this there will be z is outside, right? So what will be the conclusion here? This will be 0. And what is the next will be right, limit of x, that will be 0 to 1. So in this way we can find out the limit of x, y, z without using the diagram, but student study with the help of diagram. That is very most important part, right, with the our right calculation. So how to calculate the other part? So first of all draw the diagram. This is the diagram of this place, right? So what will be the conclusion here? The conclusion is that this is the YZ plane. So first of all this will be the strip parallel to this. So this strip parallel to the Z axis. So first of all we take the limit of Z here. So what will be the limit of Z here? So Z touch the Y axis, and for Y axis Z is equal to 0. So limit of Z will be here 0 and upper limit touch the straight line, and this will be the value of Z here. So Z will be 1 minus x minus y here. So limit of Z will be here 0 to 1 minus x minus y. Now question is that how to take the limit of y here, right? So I write here with the help of diagram, right, and taking the strip, right? In the previous lecture I explained how to take the limit with the help of a diagram. In this lecture we see here second diagram, right? Suppose I wants to calculate here the limit of y here. So how to take the limit of y? So this is the xy plane. So first of all we take the strip parallel to the y axis. I consider strip this, right? So what will be the conclusion here? Lower limit will be 0 and upper limit will be 1 minus x here. So in this way we can calculate the value of, I draw this diagram parallel to this, consider the strip here, right? In this way, suppose this diagram in draw the xy plane, so I draw this diagram and take the strip parallel to this, right? Now taking the limit 0 to 1 minus x. So student can be draw another diagram to understand that what will be the conclusion here, or maybe taking this diagram all limits, right? So in this way we can find out our problem. So limit of y will be here 0 to 1 minus x. Now in this region, right, lower limit of x will be 0 and upper limit of x will be 1. So in this way we can find out the all coordinate of x, y, z here. So first of all we integrate with respect to z here, and what will be the integration of z square by 2 and upper limit minus lower limit. X square is constant. So how to take the limit? First of all integrate with respect to z. So z square by 2 I write here, and upper limit minus lower limit, so what will be the conclusion here? Upper limit is this, lower limit 0, so 1 minus x minus y whole square. Now we integrate with respect to y, so x square is constant, so 1 minus x into y, right? Yeah, whole integration will be 1 minus x minus y whole square upon minus 1. In this way we can calculate the integration. I write here, right, integration of, right, suppose this is equal to theta, so what will be the integration of d theta square, theta cube upon 3, and minus 1 is this. So in this way we can find out our integration, and now apply the upper limit minus lower limit. So what will be the conclusion? Suppose I write upper limit minus lower limit, so in the place of y I write here, and this will be equal to 0, minus minus plus here, and lower limit be 0, so result will be 1 minus x cube. Now question is that how to apply the integration with respect to x here, that is very most important part. Now integrate with respect to x. So first of all I open this formula 1 minus x whole cube and then solve the problem. How to solve? We see here very carefully. So first of all I apply the formula. Now multiply by x square in the inside and taking the integration, what will be the conclusion we see here? So x square, this is 3x cube and this is 3x4, and so what is the integration of x square? So integration will be x cube upon 3, and integration of this will be x4 upon 4, and integration of this x5 upon 5. So in this way we can find out the simple integration and solve the 1 by 1 and upper limit minus lower limit. So what will be the conclusion we see here? And taking the LCM of this part, so what will be the conclusion here? Result will be 1 upon 360. Result will be 1 upon 360. So in this way we find our solution with the help of triple integration calculation. So we see 1 by 1, triple integration is nothing, it is the simple calculation, but this helps to us obtain the volume of the generated surface here. So in this way we can find the, right. Now next is area by double integration. How to calculate area? In the previous lecture I explained area of any region can be obtained with the help of dy dx. This is the portion of area, and there is region which will be calculated in the form of area. So this is the formula, but student can query, sir, in the 12th level we use the formula y dx. This is also formula to evaluate the integral of any region, right? But what is the difference in both case? There is nothing, both are same, right? In the 12th level we study on the one variable integral, so we use here y into dx. That means area will be length into breadth. So y is the curve and dx is the breadth, right? So length into breadth, this is area, and this is also the area, length into breadth. This is basic common formula of any region. Area is length into breadth here. So how to, what is the difference here? There is no difference, both are same. Suppose I integrate with respect to y, so what will be the integration of y? So integration of y will be y, and remaining portion is dx. So I write here y into dx. So in this way we can find out the problem, right? This is the calculated with the help of this diagram, right? Now question is that, right, how to calculate the area of the any region? So area will be the depend on the region. What will be the conclusion of the region will be with the help of strip. So we see here very carefully 1 by 1. What is the conclusion here? Suppose find the area of the bounded region y square is equal to 4x. That is very familiar curve, y is equal to 4x, and its latus rectum. Student study what will be the latus rectum here. So we see here very carefully, this is the diagram of this part, right? This is the parabola. Student study in the 12th level, and in the previous lecture I explained how to draw the any curve, and this is the latus rectum cut by a comma 0. So what will be the area of this portion? So we see that curve is symmetrical about the x axis and both axes have the same value. So we can calculate upper part and continuous in twice, right? We can obtain the this part, right? Question is that what is the conclusion here? So area is equal to, right, formula is ASL, twice into ASL. That means we calculate here only this portion. We consider an elementary strip parallel to the y axis. That means first we take the limit of y and then we take the limit of constant. So lower limit touch this line, this will be 0 here, and upper limit touch by curve, and what will be the value of curve here? Under root 4x. So lower limit will be here 2 0 to 2 under root ax, right? And what will be the limit of x here? So limit lower portion is 0 and upper portion is a, so we can say that limit of x will be 0 to a, and we twice, because upper and lower part both are same, so we multiply by 2 here. Now question is that first of all we integrate with respect to y here. तो what will be the integration of dy? तो integration of dy will be y and upper limit minus lower limit, तो 2 under root ax I write here, right? 2 is outside, 2 2 is 4. Now under root a is also outside. Now there is under root x. So what will be the integration of under root x? We can say that x raised to the power 1 by 2. So what will be the conclusion? X raised to the power 3 by 2 or upon 3 by 2, right? Upper limit minus lower limit. So what will be the conclusion here? So conclusion will be 8a square by 3. So we can say that area of parabola bounded by the latus rectum 8a square upon 3 here with the help of diagram. So in this way we can evaluate the area of the bounded figure. So in this way we can find out our another problem. Find the area between the paralleloids y square is equal to 4x and x square is equal to 4ay. So what will be the diagram first of all? So we see here, this is the parabola y square is equal to 4x and this is the parabola, right, x square is equal to 4y. Both are intersect at the point of 4 comma 4, right, by using the calculation, right? Suppose x square 4y square and I write the value of y here. So in this way we can find out our value. So in this way we can calculate very familiar, right? Now suppose I want to calculate area of this portion. So how to take the limit? So first of all I taking the limit parallel to the y axis. So first of all we calculate the limit of y with the help of diagram. So lower limit will be the blue diagram and upper limit will be the red portion. So what will be the lower limit of y here? And this is the curve x square is equal to 4y, so value of y will be x square upon 4 here. And what is the value of upper limit? And upper limit is y square is equal to 4x, so upper limit will be here, right, 2 under root x. So in this way we can find out our limit 1 by 1 here, right? This is the formula of area and double integration dy over dx. And how to solve the integral? This is the integration part our, right, x square by 4 under root 4x dy over dx. So in this way we can find out our, so first of all we integrate here with respect to y, and what will be the formula of dy here? So we can check that, right, y is equal to x square by 4 under root x. So upper limit minus lower limit we can say that, right, integrate with respect to y here. So what will be the conclusion here, right, is right, conclusion will be 16 by 3 in this way. So first of all I integrate with respect to this. So what will be the integration of under root x? X raised to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 I write here, right? What is the integration of x square? X cube upon 3 I write here. And there is nothing, upper limit minus lower limit, and taking the LCM of both sides will be, which will be the area will be 16 upon 3 here. So in this way we find the area bounded by two curves, right? Here we can say that generated surface with the help of area we can calculate its supplement form or the area of the form. In this way we can find out our problem one by end and solve the problem. Now suppose I consider the volume by using the double integration. How to calculate volume with the help of double integration we see here very carefully, right? Generally volume can be obtained with the help of triple integration, but volume can be using by double integration z is equal to fxy, right? So this is the formula, gives us the requirement, right? This is the fr dy dx. What will be the conclusion here? So student keeping in the mind z will be in the form of xy. How to calculate here we see very carefully. Suppose I want to calculate area of this portion, right, and multiply this portion. So this will be the total conclusion of volume with the help of the double integration. So we see here very carefully. So 1 by 1. Suppose this is the problem, find the volume of the region standing on the area common parallelopipe. This is the region, right, and this is the value of z here. So how to calculate here with the help of this we see very carefully. So suppose I want to calculate here, right, this is the our f, right, function in z, and what is the formula here? So how to calculate, what will be the value of fxy here, right, 12 minus x minus y square, and how to take the limit, and limit will be parallel to the y axis as well as x axis. So we see here, right, limit is parallel to the y axis, so lower limit we calculate from this diagram and upper limit will be calculated from this diagram. And we can say that with the help of upper limit minus lower limit, in this way we can calculate the upper limit and lower limit, and upper limit minus lower limit will be variable is equal to x here, right? Now integrate with respect to x and calculate the value of x very carefully here, and student know how to integrate under root x and know how to integrate this. So integration 1 by 1 terms and calculate the each value and taking the LCM and solve the problem. So in this way we can find out our problem. So what will be the conclusion here? Conclusion here 569 upon 140. So today lecture we discuss how to calculate area, how to calculate volume, and volume calculate with the help of two methods. First is with the help of double integration and with the help of triple integration, right. So in this lecture we discuss how to calculate area of solid surface, how to calculate volume of solid surface. If student have any problem today lecture, so they can contact me. I will try to solve their problem. Jai Hind all of you.